I love meeting the women who are playing me. I would say that's been one of the best things by far of the play going out to the world, is I've met all of these incredible, like, kick-ass women. Hey, I'm Heidi Schreck. I'm the author of What the Constitution Means to Me, and I'm so happy to be here at KCRep. I was in my 30s and I wanted to write a play about being a teenage girl. It felt like a really exciting time to revisit that, and also this setting felt like a really fertile setting for a play. But in my mind, I think I imagined it being kind of like first I imagined it being more of a regular play, a well-made play with maybe a fun comedy, kind of starring teenage girls, kind of whimsical. And then as I started working on it, it gradually turned into a much deeper show, a much more personal show about my own family. People have different approaches to making plays, but I honestly try not to worry about what the audience is thinking and feeling when they leave the theater, in part because I feel like I have no control over that, and every person is different and will have their own reaction to it. And especially with this play, I think I was trying to work something out for myself and make sense of something about the world and about my family and about the women in my family, that I wasn't thinking a lot about how it might affect people. But I will say, having performed it so many times, I have seen the way it affects people, and the people who really respond to it, I just feel a deep sense of connection to a lot of the stories that get told. And it became clear to me performing the play so often, like how many of these stories are so common. No matter what your gender, there's just a lot of points of connection, and people seem really excited or moved or relieved to get to go in a space where someone's talking about those things and processing them and putting them in a larger context. The most memorable reaction was from Justice Ginsburg. She came to the show on Broadway in July of 2019. In the summer, all those months blend together for me. It was one of the most electric performances we had, in part because the audience was electrified that she was there. She sent me a lovely note about the play and asked for a copy of the script, which was moving but scary. The script wasn't published yet. And then I told my stage manager, I'm just really scared to send her this. I don't know. And she was like, "Oh, Heidi, she's not gonna read it. It's like you're giving her a souvenir." And I was like, "Right, of course." And so I signed something to her and thanked her and sent it to her. And about 3 days later, I got an envelope in the mail from her with a couple of notes. So I took one of the notes, but not the other.